remember that stuff? We have to do this thing, otherwise we all die. Or not all die, but specific bad things
Oh,
happen to our
yeah.
characters. Yeah. I
took
came in,
notes.
read my notes, and I was like, oh, cool. There's the existential dread. That's what I was missing.
Someone go steal his phylactery. Where is he?
Somebody stole a zombie's phylactery.
I don't know. We're gonna find out.
Oh no. So anyways, are we excited? What's going on?
I'm excited.
I'm terrified.
I'm kind of. Because we have our new friends with us.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
They're scared.
They're real scared.
And y'all just learned out I had a kobold in my backpack.
Yep.
Old and new allies returning. It's kind of a crazy thing.
Yep. Also, just a heads up, the kobold does not attack.
Okay.
Oh, you better.
Listen, okay, if you expect me to throw a freaking
Yes, we are.
a backpack
Mhm.
gremlin at a monster,
Mm-hmm.
no, I would have to make an entire character sheet for him.
No, just throw the monster. Yeah.
You don't need a character sheet. Just use him as a weapon.
Oh yeah. Is he like a boomerang? If you throw him, will he come back?
Have you ever played Far Cry
No.
like 4?
No.
You know, the one with Hope County. Has anyone ever played that?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He's essentially Boomer. I can eat him. He will do damage, and if he happens to kill, he will steal something and bring it back.
No, buddy.
Nice.
The only downside is I have no fucking clue what it's ever going to be. It could be.
That's fine.
It could be a extremely powerful magical weapon, or a rock he found.
You know what? I love this idea of a backpack kobold that just randomly climbs out of your backpack and steals stuff. This would be great for roleplay interactions.
Oh dear.
This is gonna get interesting.
It's gonna be great. All right, he responded to me.
He did. He wrote to me too.
Yeah.
I'm just ignoring it at the moment.
I just asked if he was alive, and he said, yeah.
He just said LOL.
Who are we talking about?
Zombie.
Zimzam.
What's going on with him?
He's not
He's
here.
late.
Yeah. And he bugged us about being here on time.
Should we all bug him?
He's like Starbucks in the morning. He's latte. Yes, it was bad joke, and I don't care about it.
Yes. So, Chapel, am I okay to have a little character sheet for my kobold?
Yeah. Yeah, you are.
Dick.
Nice.
You got a name for him?
I think we came up with... You know what?
Could it be?
Did
he make it?
Summon.
He made it.
Oh, well.
Yeah, I was going to say, if we don't have a name for your little goblin, or not goblin, your little kobold, you could name him Zombert.
Yes. You should call him Zombert.
His name is Zombert.
Why not?
I was gonna go with like Rigo or Popo, but no, he is Zombert.
So I always go with Coblin too. But I think there's already we already have a Coblin.
Do we?
Okay, so
I don't know, it's in my notes somewhere. The Cobbler Goblin. It's in my notes. I don't know why.
All right.
So I need to quickly here. I wonder if I can just make a pre-generated one.
You're getting bitten. What do you get for being late?
I'm sorry, what happened?
You're
Oh,
late.
Yes,
would he be
woman, I know
considered an
that.
NPC? Do you think, Chapel?
I will create a little kobold for you.
Yes. Small friend.
Go get it.
Also, did you hear what I said when I was making him?
Boomerang?
No, he is basically capable of, if he does kill an enemy, he can loot it, but whatever he grabs is entirely random.
Nice.
Yes.
So he technically could take body parts, correct? Like a finger?
You know what? Why not?
I mean, I
Love
could
it.
just see him biting it off going, I'll take this.
My God, imagine if he killed Vecna and took Vecna's hand.
I mean, you'd have to hand it to him.
Ah.
Giggity.
All right, you've redeemed yourself. We're not mad at you anymore.
No, I don't have any of my Discord sounds.
Ha Oh, you took him off, huh?
No, I didn't.
You didn't? The soundboard's gone, isn't it? Oh, there is still a soundboard. There we go.
Forgot about that one.
Wait, who did what now?
Nothing. You're fine.
I will take away your toys, Melinda.
Do it. Do it. I'm not afraid of you.
You need to make that one of the soundboard things.
I'm not afraid of you. I'm
Just
not
Melinda.
afraid of you.
Just Melinda saying it. Yeah, it'd be great. Fantastic.
All right, there you go, Curve.
Boom. Nail it.
We camped, correct?
Yes, you guys camped and got up, and you guys are on your way to Hellfire Watch.
Nice.
Where we have to somehow convince the king and generals to keep everybody inside for a day or 2 days.
Well, we could tell them if they don't keep them inside, they've been cursed, that they will implode if they
But
leave.
also,
They'll die?
we could lie.
I
We could
mean-
lie. We could lie and say that.
I mean, I'm not a good liar, but
No, neither am I.
we need to come up with a story that's believable.
Hey, by the way, we sold out everything for our 2 friends, so
Oh, is that my little kobold?
Yeah.
cobbler.
Yeah.
Also, if you check the journal, you'll see that his character sheet is right under yours.
Nice.
So cute.
All right. So we're going to take your party,
Love it.
and we're actually going to move them.
To the death pits.
No.
Worm. Subject me.
Give me a second. Let me delete all your old spots. We will move this guy here. This guy here. This guy between them and in the back. So, the door to Hellfire Watch opens, and you guys enter.
What story were we gonna say? I don't know. What
I
are we
don't think
gonna
we
tell
really
them?
had a story.
We got it
No
lying.
idea
Who's
what's going
lying?
on.
Who's lying? All right, so I'm gonna tell Adri and her sister that to not say anything to anybody.
Do we fart?
They agree.
Okay.
Oh,
All right.
I can't remember this guy's
Cobbler.
name.
You stay in the backpack. Don't you dare
Where's
crack
my
a fucking
book?
tail.
This guy? What guy?
The gnome you guys rescued.
Hold on. I thought I wrote down. Curve? No.
We never did get a name for him,
Hold on.
actually. We've just been referring to him as so-and-so's father.
Yeah. He doesn't have a name.
Okay, cool. So, this gnome that's been with you guys has not agreed to anything, but runs up and hugs his son,
Father?
niece, and nephew.
Son.
One of them is.
It was
one
his
of them is
son.
his son.
Yep, son, niece, and nephew. They're talking to him. He's very grateful and excited. But their conversation is very hushed.
Okay. Are they looking at us in a really weird way? As they're talking? Or not.
After a few moments, the three men walk away. The father / uncle being led towards the back to where he can recover. We're just going to move them over here. Mercy, however, is glaring at your group.
Oh, that doesn't bode well.
Oh boy.
Well.
Mm. Well, who's gonna tell the king?
Not it.
Not it.
Not it.
Not me. Nope.
Not me.
You're the last one.
Pretty sure it's Adri. Pretty sure Adri has to tell the king.
Adri, do you say that out loud?
No, for the love. Actually, you know what? Yeah. Just why not?
Adri
Something
looks over at your group and says, "Okay, yeah, I'll go tell him." And then she just immediately starts walking off.
Wait, the hell? Shit. Melinda, she's your friend. Not Melinda, Daniela. Sorry. Weird
it's
character.
Melinda.
Well,
Oh.
we're bound.
Why am I not on the page?
Where
I
are
wanna-
you?
I'm not here.
Oh, we left you out in the fire pits of doom.
Probably. I don't know what's going on yet. I can't. I don't know where I'm at. I'm not here.
There you are. You're in the center now.
Yeah, you're at the
Oh,
bottom.
there I am.
Yep.
I'll go after her.
Well, we need to talk to what's his face first anyway.
Summon. Adri looks determined to make y'all's day that much worse.
Sorry.
Why? Why?
Adri is going to make our day worse?
I beg your freaking pardon?
What the
Yeah, you better
fuck
come
do
over
we-
here, Quadrant, too.
Wait.
I'm chasing her down. She's really fast for an injured person.
So I guess I'll be zipping over.
Yeah, you should dash.
Yoink.
I'll just follow the group like normal.
Nope. Bring your ass back here.
Okay, hold on. Stuff is still loading for me. All right, so... So Adri looks like they're going to make our day worse.
Yeah, she looks pissed.
Adri, the
Adri.
person we...
Yes, the one you just rescued. When you guys... She looked relieved and kind of... neutral. Maybe a little upset at her situation. But then when you guys were like, who's going to tell the king? Not it. Adri, can you tell the king? She was like, yeah, okay. This is something I can vent.
Wait, hold on. Who volunteered her again? Because
I don't.
I definitely
literally-
won't.
Okay.
We started with the whole nose goes thing. I was like, well, Adri never said anything.
Out of character, I had a lot of stuff going on, so I had a second to like get my stuff together, and then we did the not it, and I'm like,
Okay.
oh, that kind of works. All right. You seem uncomfortable.
Uncomfortable. I just
Agitated.
I just spent months in there. Things about me that I thought I knew about myself turned out not to be true. And then, don't get me wrong, we are all grateful for you pulling us out of there. But then we get here, and whatever decisions you guys made gets dumped on me to tell a king.
You're absolutely right. I'll handle this.
I don't care if specifically you handles it, but one of your group needs to fucking handle it.
I agree.
Because
I
I've
don't know
been
who
whole-
volunteered you to begin with.
You shut up, lizard boy.
Fuck.
My
You know what?
sister
Yes,
and
ma'am.
I
I'll give
are
you that.
done handling stuff for a little while. Now then, is there a place where I can take a bath?
Yeah, I'll take you.
No.
Yeah.
I'll take her.
I love you, Daniela, but right now, my sister and I just need to be alone for a little while. I love you all, but I don't know you, lizard boy, and I don't know the cat over there either. But I'm sure you're fine people. You wouldn't be with this group if you weren't. But my sister and I just need some time to ourselves and to process. Thank you. And she and her
okay.
sister just walk by. And to
Can I say
Okay.
something? Can I say something to Audrey before she runs off?
Yeah.
She is going to smack you.
Yeah, go ahead.
The baths are 2 rooms ahead, last door on your left.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Quadrant, you're not even off the hook yet.
I'm not.
No, you're not. About the time that you leave or that they walk off,
Oh no.
hang on, let me get them to the baths.
Lizard boy, holy shit. Yeah, she's pissed.
Oh yeah, don't mess with Adri.
Mercy comes stomping up to you.
Oh, great.
She looks up at you and she points at you and then she points at her feet. Did I hear
Points
her?
to who?
She points at Quadrin and then she's
Oh.
like, "Come here so I can whisper."
Oh,
Oh boy.
snap.
Where is she?
You guys were literally had that conversation with her or with Adri standing beside her.
Right.
Micah,
Okay. So she's right there.
Yep.
5 gold coins says she yells at him.
Oh,
In what way, shape, or form do you think I want to bet on this?
I'll bet you 10. I'll
So
bet you 10 that she slaps him.
I just kind of shuffle over.
Why is he
Deal.
like you too? This is the same person we just rescued.
She lifts her
Well-
she lifts her arbalist, pointing it at Curve. I don't appreciate anyone taking bets on my character in front of me.
Well, to be fair, I can't actually see her.
She's right below my character on the.
Oh, she's just right
literally
next to
right
to
you?
your right.
She's
Oh,
right
okay,
next
no,
to you.
Dude, I don't know half of these characters, remember. I
Curve
joined
suffers
late.
from foot in mouth syndrome.
To be fair, when I came here, I have taken a couple knocks to the head.
That's
So
fine.
everything's still kind of jangling around up there.
Do I understand correctly? Your group signed a contract with the Devils representing us?
Yes and no.
This is not a so-so kind of option here. Either yes, you did, and you made agreements that we have to abide by, or no, you didn't.
We made agreements that we would do our part to get you guys to do something. But if it doesn't happen, we're the ones that pay the penalty for it.
She looks very conflicted. On one hand, she is very happy that her uncle is safe. On the other hand, she is very upset with any agreements made with what she considers her absolute enemy.
It was a calculated maneuver. Either we did what we did, or most likely, everyone involved could have been slaughtered there on the spot. If we cannot convince the king to abide by the terms of the agreement, my group will suffer the penalties of our clause.
Now she looks worried. Did it ever occur to you that the kings might just say, "Oh well," and let whatever
Yes.
fate befalls your group befall your group?
It absolutely did occur.
Yes.
But this was the only option to buy any form of time.
I will go with you to speak with the king. This is not going to go well.
Yes, I'm aware.
I don't think you are.
Well, worst case scenario, the demands of the contract aren't met, and we all die. You know?
That is not the worst case scenario.
Do you have?
We won't
Do you have the contract?
just.
If I remember correctly,
the elf has
even
it.
if Even if we die, we will be resurrected. It will not nullify the contract.
I'm not trying
Oh,
to
no.
nullify it. I just want to read it.
Oh no, I was talking to Quadrant.
The only way to nullify the contract would be to somehow kill Asgalon.
Or fulfill the contract. All right. So, let's go. Let's go see the king.
How long do we have to get the contract honored again?
The 2 days after, like, once we get here,
Yeah.
the next 48 hours, no one can leave aside from us.
Oh, so we have to convince him now.
Now, yes.
Yeah.
Before we speak with
How
the king,
pleasant.
I need to speak with your uncle. Because the reason why Asgalon had him for so long is apparently your uncle managed to kill him, just not permanently.
Yeah.
If we can succeed where he failed, then the contract doesn't matter. The contract also specifically stipulates that no dwarves are involved.
That's curious.
Demons are very specific about things. They try to write in every possible clause, but if you can somehow beat them at their own game and get a loophole of yourself, we need to go through every inch of this contract to make sure what I'm thinking is possibility. No dwarven forces can meet them on the field, but if we can get anyone else, just to hold the line for 2 days.
Just 2 days?
48 hours.
Let's wait here. I'll get my uncle. And she leaves, and the uncle comes back with her. Now, just so we're clear, this is what her uncle looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Chaos, no.
He's a little deranged.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Hey, how you doing?
Hello.
I really appreciate you guys getting me out of there.
We intend to keep you out of there. I'm more interested in why you were there.
Man, being flayed for 175 years every day, I wouldn't recommend doing what I did.
I think it's my only option to prevent something worse from happening to too many people.
So what you're saying is you're going to try to kill Asgaran
Permanently.
permanently.
You killed him temporarily, and that's why he gave you the treatment you got.
Okay.
It's specific.
How do you plan on killing him permanently?
Well, how did you kill him temporarily?
Well, so there's this poison that comes from a spider up in the Feywild intrusion, and I got some of it, and I showed up on the.
Am I familiar with this poison?
You don't know. He didn't say. He didn't say what poison it was.
You said a spider.
Yeah. There's a few different
Which spider?
spiders.
Which spider specifically?
The Blood Widow?
Blood Widow toxin, Blood Widow venom.
It would be.
What source? What part of the spider was it from?
It would be venom. It would have come from the fangs.
Okay. Am I familiar with this poison?
It's the poison you have, I'm pretty sure.
I have Lightsbane poison. It came from plants.
Ah, okay.
Which you told me was the one of, if not the most potent toxins in the realm.
Yes.
So this Blood Widow venom, lower
This-
ranking?
You're not sure. You're not familiar because the
Okay.
Blood Widow only exists in this valley.
Okay. How long has this valley existed for?
More than 200 years.
Okay, but it'd be more of an exotic rather than something I would have come into contact with.
Yeah, it would.
So I wouldn't be intimately familiar with it, but I would know of its existence, kind of a
You
thing.
would know of its existence. Yes. It is. It's about the equivalent of Lightsbane. It just
Okay.
takes getting it into the victim's system to kill them.
Whereas the Lightsbane it could be topical and they're screwed.
Yeah.
Okay. I am in possession of the essence of Lightsbane. And my intention was to use that on Asgaran underneath a planar binding spell to render him anchored to this material plane. From everything that I have gathered, that should work.
I don't think it would.
Why?
Because most things that you have to bind to a plane,
Mm-hmm.
those are inanimate objects. If you well, I guess banishment does work. But that's the only one I can think of that does.
Banishment?
Sorry. Thinking. I was thinking that because of the way that living souls work, they can move between realms as long as they have enough power to do so.
Yep.
So normally to anchor something into one reality, it has to be an inanimate object. It can't be like a living being or a living soul. If you tried to do that, it would not allow for that being to traverse between planes of existence. And I'm not sure if the cosmic laws allow for that. That's actually way out of my realm. I sound a lot smarter right now than I actually am, but I had to learn a bunch of this for the Asgaran thing, and a lot of that was taught to me after I failed to kill him.
So you tried to poison him, and that was it. And that killed him, and then 3 days later he walked back in and started
Flaying
peeling
me.
the skin off your...
Yeah.
Okay. There has to be some way to permanently kill him.
The only way I know of is to get him on the other side of the gate and kill him.
How the hell would we do that?
I don't know. The only person that I know of to ever permanently kill, and I mean ever, in the history that I've known, which is admittedly is not that much, but in all the history I have ever known, the only mortal that I have ever encountered to ever be able to kill something, not from this plane, permanently, was standing beside Asgaran when you guys were having that meeting with him?
The turtle?
Yeah.
Oh, thank the gods. I would not want to be indebted to the vampire. The turtle has killed a infernal being before.
Yeah. I'm not sure what exactly the tail is, but you know that big morning star he carries around? It's made from the
Yes.
bones of a bunch of demons he killed. He did it as a favor to Asgaran, and Asgaran took the bones and rewarded him with the mace, or, well, morning star.
I am afraid.
All right, so contract-wise, no dwarves can be in the field for the next 48 hours. And then there was the secondary clause of
2
what an extra.
additional days to be named later.
Again, no dwarves in the field.
Correct.
Keep.
How far away are we from any of the other forces that we know of?
The elves are, I want to say, 30 to 40 miles away at the closest. And the other adventurers are on the other side of the valley.
Well, the adventurers would not be enough to fight. With a fast enough steed, we could be at the elven encampment in 2 or 3 hours. They could probably have their forces here in less than 12.
Mercy looks up at... Wait. Is this Quadrin?
Yes, this is Quadrant.
Okay. Mercy looks up at Quadrin. Are you out of your mind?
What do you
Oh,
mean?
yes, we're quite out of our minds.
You be quiet.
Do you know why the elves aren't here?
Schedule conflict?
Sort of. Why aren't the elves here?
Because they're fighting the demons. The dwarves and the elves keep the demons and the devils funneled in. I'm going to light up who's talking to you so that everyone on Twitch knows who you're talking to.
Ah, yeah. Mercy.
So the elves will be busy with the demons. The devils will get free reign to spread out their forces.
And on the and they just deal with the half that's on their side. The southern side is dealt with by the Celestials and some of the people from the Cloudlands.
The Celestials?
Yes.
Angels.
Dude, you've ran into one already.
I know.
Yeah. We gave him a book.
Yes, but I didn't know
we're-
I didn't know they were involved in this conflict.
We're great
Alright,
friends with the
one.
angels. We're great friends with the angels.
They have an entire fortress on the southern side.
Oh, well, they can take care of the devils.
No, they can't. There's a balance here, and Asgaran has set us up in a situation where we have to force that balance to shift.
No?
Spica,
Yep.
about that time, you hear a voice in your head. You know, my friend, I could offer assistance. No one said that my allies' forces could not be involved in helping keep the devils under control.
I so badly want to roll for performance on this one.
What
Go
are you
for it.
trying to perform? Are you trying to
I
hide
just
your...
want to do it just because I just want my character's fear to show on his face.
Okay. So you want it to show or not to?
I want it to show real bad.
Okay, that doesn't have to be a performance. That can just be honest.
Yeah, but wouldn't it be cooler if it was like rolled a little bit?
Just do it naturally.
All right. Well, the best description I could give is my character's face says literally drained, white, sweat beating out his forehead, just shaking in his boots. Ugh.
Spike, I do understand that this is a perilous subject, but we can figure this out.
He just spoke to me.
Come on.
Okay.
7 hells.
Telepathically.
And by he, it's
Kane.
what does he want?
He said he could offer aid, but I am not. I do not want it. Mm-mm. Nope.
How does he still have a link with you?
I think it's because of my time with him. Over time, he probably did something. That's my guess, but I got nothing else. All I know is that he's able to communicate with me, and I'm afraid.
How fast can he be here?
My character puts his arms up in a X cross position in front of him.
Mm-hmm.
Immediately just says, immediately is just like, I do not want his help in this. If he's gonna make this arrangement so devious for my aid, it could be a trade off for if it's a favor he's asking to give me, then that means he's gonna ask for one back, and we all know what happened.
You'll get one back from me instead.
Spica,
Kane is no longer your burden to bear.
Spica, the last thing you hear from Kane before you feel his presence retreat is, my emissary is already on her way. Your group has already met her once and is familiar with her. I enjoy.
Oh, son of a bitch.
I will enjoy seeing how this plays out. And about that time, you hear screams from the walls.
Like on the other side of the walls, or like the walls are screaming?
Like,
oh, that's fucked up.
The dwarves on the walls are screaming. Although, I like that idea. I'm going to save it for later, though. We'll do that in a haunted house episode.
Yeah. Oh, great.
Can't wait for the Halloween episode.
The one shot.
Oh, man.
All right.
I'm waiting for a reference to my favorite game series.
So it seems our situation becomes ever more complicated.
His emissary.
I apologize, Mercy.
I immediately just say for Quadrin, Daniela, Amon, and Curve to gather to me.
Let's just go and meet with the kings and figure out what's going on.
I'd rather come to the kings with a potential solution than just problems.
It's guys.
This is
Spica.
Sorry.
Spica. What's going on? What's that, buddy?
He just spoke to me. His emissary.
Who did?
You know who I'm talking about. I grab
Asgrad?
Damon by the
King.
pauldron and pull him close. You know who I'm talking about.
Oh, the sword boy.
Oh, what does he want now?
Amon,
Wait, Devin, like we gave him his sword back. What could he want with us now?
he's a vampire lord. He seeks power.
We already gave him the power of his sword and the other stuff.
Yes,
He
and
sent
now
for his
he
emissary
wants
to
to
help
beat
us.
a devil.
Please.
Wait. Help us. What? Back 2 steps. What about helping us?
I don't know, but
He is
That's
sending
what
his
he told me.
emissary here to talk with us, to treat with us, to maybe come up with a plan.
Oh,
We
perfect. We
might-
have the
I will-
undead fight the devils, demons, devils.
I don't like
Yes.
this.
This problem is
I
solving
don't want
itself.
this either.
It's not, because it's going to create a bigger problem down the road.
Please, can we?
Does that bigger
Oh, I can wear
problem
the diplomat
involve
here,
all of us?
please.
About
Does that bigger
time-
problem?
Hang on, let me move these two over here. About that time, the doors open. You heard the panic at first from the dwarves on the wall, and then the panic has slowly died down, and the doors open, and a woman steps through them.
Do we recognize her?
You should. Well,
She's a new one.
Curve,
I don't.
Curve won't recognize her.
Oh,
Gleam
shit.
will not recognize her.
Oh, isn't she the one from the library?
No,
That's the dragon.
No, I don't know who she is.
it's
Which-
Scarlet.
That's one that y'all must have met before Gleam and myself joined.
Correct.
Yeah, I don't remember Scarlet.
I do.
She
Back in the
Oh.
before times.
No.
yeah.
That is a shape-shifted individual.
Oh, isn't this the one that was in the
Dwarven City.
Dwarven place?
That's the
Oh,
red dragon.
Oh, Quadrant will definitely recognize her.
What do you mean by that?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, she came on to me. Big deal.
Yeah. She came on to all of us.
She did.
True.
She stands before
She's-
your group, smiling.
Oh my.
Perception checks.
Oh, God.
Perception.
Oh dear.
Gotta find my perception. Oop. Ooh, yo, let's go.
Mm-mm.
Why isn't it rolling?
Eamon, you.
Oh my.
Eamon,
Whoops.
you don't know who this is, and Curve, you
Not
don't
a
know
clue.
who this is.
I like to.
Spica, you. This actually makes sense because Spica, not only were you nervous as you saw her approaching, but something in you is freaking out. You want to get away from this woman as fast as you can.
So, Spica, trade places with me.
Oh God.
Daniela,
You appeared.
Yes.
Eamon,
Yes.
Quadrant. Why did you roll 3 times, Quadrant?
It wasn't working. I don't know why.
17, 12, 20.
He was nervous. He saw her and he's like, oh.
Quadrant doesn't get nervous.
He went unga
The ro-
bunga while I'm over here like, oh my God.
Well, anyways,
So,
He panicked.
meanwhile, back at the plot.
Panic roll.
Spike is too
I
scared
like
to notice. Curve, did you roll a perception?
How do I do that again?
Your character sheet.
Yeah. On your character sheet, just click the perception.
Word
There you go.
Nice.
perception.
There you go.
Did I pass?
Yep. So the 4 of you notice that she has a pair of elongated fangs.
Vampire fangs?
Vampire fangs.
Hot.
That's.
I am
Those
course
you
weren't
don't
there
know how
before.
you don't know how right you are there, sir. Anyways,
agreed.
Those weren't there
this is
before.
not something I saw coming.
That's hard.
Hello there.
Nope.
Well,
Oh, hold on.
hello.
Oh
I'm
no!
gonna
Down.
stand in front of Jake. Yeah, no, yeah. Slow down there, buddy.
Amen.
Or Eamon.
It's okay. I did it to you earlier. It's fair.
I'm so sorry. Eamon, calm down.
She reaches
Oh,
out
my
and
word.
slowly runs her index finger under Curve's jawline. It's been so long, and I see you have new toys with you.
Excuse me?
Wait, I know
However-
her.
You don't know her, Curve.
We have no time for games.
Okay, I was about to say.
Yeah, weren't you sent here for a reason?
You're right.
Please do not do
My-
that.
Patron sent me. So,
Benefactor,
Mm,
boss.
say what?
Daddy.
What'd you say?
No, I thought Quadra's like, oh, patron. Oh, your boss. I was like, your daddy.
Your benefactor, your boss.
oh my god!
I'm just trying to
Eamon,
open my
calm
cookies,
down.
man.
She
Now maybe
leans
stab
The
in.
last, the last I saw of you, you were in a entire city.
So now I gotta worry. So
What
while
use of
I'm
you
scared of
any-
this,
What use of you any relationship with him?
She leans in and says, "You have no idea the greed that I have, and you have no idea the things I will do to get what I want."
And what do you want now?
Right now, I would like to help you. As a favor to the one who gave me something I didn't even realize I wanted. Now,
Well, the last time we saw you, weren't you laying on a pile of gold?
I was.
Didn't you have everything that you
you're-
want?
You're giving if she just said she has insatiable greed.
Oh, don't we all?
You're giving
Calm down,
us,
Eamon.
You're giving us help as a favor to Cain.
Yes.
And what is in it for you?
Now, our machinations go far beyond your pretty mortal minds. Don't worry about what you can't understand.
Well-
Enlighten me.
How does one explain to a fly the concept of extended life? The fly,
I am grabbing it. I grab the handle of my mace
You're a dragon.
and literally just stare.
Wait, you're a dragon.
Yes.
Still interested?
I mean, it's not stopped me before.
Well,
Of that I am painfully aware.
Then why'd you ask?
I thought you learned your lesson the
I-
first time. Or was it the
As
second
lovely
time,
as the lady
considering they
is,
were
I will
twins?
also grab my greatsword.
Third time's the charm for me with lessons.
Sheath your weapons. You have no chance here.
Oh, they might have had a chance before, but they have no chance now.
If you do anything funny here, you are in a fortress full of slayers. You will not leave it.
As I said, I am here to offer aid. Now,
So let's hear your
What-
aid.
what-
What are you
what-
offering?
Exactly. And what is it going to cost us?
Nothing, actually.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Kane doesn't do anything for nothing.
Kane is actually quite fond of your mortified little friend behind you. So he's doing this with not much more reason other than to make sure he stays around.
So it's coming out of the goodness of his unbeating heart.
Let's just say it's a show of trust. And again, you don't know what you don't know. She keeps smiling. And insight checks?
From
I'm
everyone?
getting ready for that. Hold on.
For anybody that wants to have a feel of this conversation.
Get a
Ooh,
feel for
nice.
That's a natural 20.
It's a natural
Oh,
2.
you gotta forgive me.
You're overcome with her beauty, aren't you?
Something like that.
Listen, we already heard the ding from Amon's armor earlier.
He's definitely
Pretty sure it's a
definitely
clap.
come over with something.
Oh my
I was
Should
trying to get a
roll insight.
over here, just
You
trying to
do
get a
not.
feel.
You
Okay,
do,
cool.
If you don't want to roll insight, you do not have to. Okay.
Fuck it.
So,
Quadrid's the only one that picks up on this. You get the distinct impression those vampire fangs are not for show.
what do you mean? Not for show?
Not for show. She's not just adding fangs to her polymorph state.
Oh no, she's a vampiric dragon now.
Yes.
I'm going to keep that nugget to myself. A little bit. So your smile seems to have improved since we last met.
I appreciate that. It's good to know that the more well put together ones always notice.
I've been trained to pick up on things that might be important. What I'm more concerned about is your honesty this time around.
Well, before I was just trying to get to the Horde. Which, again, I did let you go.
True.
I am more or less concerned
I
about
would like you
when this happened to
to
her. Even though this is out of the game, I'm just more or less concerned of when.
We'll get there eventually.
Yeah.
I would like you to treat with either me or Daniela, and I would like you to be leaving Spica alone.
I will be happy to leave Spica alone. However, we need to have our little conversation with the kings. So, shall we?
Do remember that they are dwarves, and from my understanding, dwarves are not particularly fond of your type.
Then don't tell them.
Then you'll have to convince them somehow how you are capable of rendering the aid that we need. I imagine that Kane sent you here, and just you, as you would be more than sufficient to hold the line for 48 hours against whatever the devils are planning.
I can represent myself. You need not
Fair enough.
worry about me.
Then let's go meet with the kings and give them the bad news and our potential solution to it.
Please. As you turn around,
Oh, I am not turning my back to her. My hands may not be on weapons, but I am careful.
she notices and leads the way. As you see Mercy and her uncle come into your sight again, they're looking at your group like, what the hell is going on?
It's a very long story. I'll tell you over dinner.
Now there's dinner involved? Nice.
All right.
I'm
And
going to whisper, a quadrant, way to go. And there's a nice touch.
If we live.
My chin feels funny.
Oh, God.
Stay 10 feet behind me, Spica. I'll make sure you're all right.
Hmm.
I'm gonna be beside Quadrant. Yeah. Thank you.
I guess Eamon's staying there?
Psst. Nami, come. You.
I'm going to be over here.
Then I'll be over here.
Fine. You be over there.
I'll be over here.
all right.
Oh, for the love of the gods.
These
Here
three
we
I don't
go.
think the
are
gods have
going
anything to do with it.
move back here,
Mm-hmm.
and three people approach.
Ooh, there's a new one.
The king, the general, and somebody.
And
the other
high
king.
cleric.
The Pope.
Too soon.
Just
We
got
have a new one.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I
That's
know.
when he was introduced. He's introduced
my
shortly after the new Pope. Is he a dwarf?
He is a dwarf. So
Yes, he's a dwarf.
the high cleric.
Okay, so he's adorned with like holy symbols and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah. He'd be my friend.
I want to see what what Scarlet's reaction is to
Oh
this.
gosh.
She does not look bothered at all.
Shit.
I mean, you are walking
Okay,
with
so
another cleric.
you are a cleric. You've got some juice. That is a high cleric. That is a beacon of cleric juice. And from my understanding, this is a newborn vampire. True, they
Yeah,
are
they're
a
a bit
dragon.
cocky.
So
A lesser undead just in the presence of that much cleric power would like not be happy.
Yeah,
Cleric
I
juice.
think part of her dragony features make her a little more cockier than just
Yeah,
a
I'm
newborn
gonna
vampire.
go with that. Like, would that be correct?
Under normal
She's
under normal circumstances, you would expect her to be at least perturbed by being around someone of that high of standing. She is
the
not.
presence of a victor.
I have to say, I'm impressed. That's Scarlet.
Oh, don't be. You haven't seen anything yet.
That's why I'm concerned as well.
So the king steps forward and says, "Well, it looks like your rescue was successful. Uh, what happened?"
It comes with severe complications.
How severe?
In order to save the twins and Mercy's uncle, my group was forced to make a deal. It seemed like it was the only option for us to buy time with the Pit Fiend and his forces instead of being slaughtered on the spot or having the others subjected to further tortures. Under a variety of punishments, I imagine, we are forced to treat with you in order to have the dwarves stand down from any incursions against the devils for the next 48 hours.
Are
In fact,
you out of your mind?
we needed time.
So you gave it to the devils?
I have come up with a potential solution.
And where is the solution?
To my left.
Okay. And
The enemy of my enemy is my friend, sort of. This is Scarlet, an emissary of sorts from an adversary.
I will take over. But thank you for introducing me. High King,
By your
my
leave.
lord. I am not a High King. King. I represent the necromancers of Ashfor's Reach. We can provide undead to help contain the infernal threat while your dwarves are on sabbatical.
You would bring an undead force here for 48 hours and then
You would be surprised at what we've accomplished. I dare say we even have undead that can channel holy power.
Excuse me?
Huh?
that explains a lot. I didn't realize Cain was the leader of the necromancers.
He is not. However, he is closely allied with them. They have a shared interest in the future of this valley, as do I.
Well, for right now, stability is what's important. Allowing the devils to have any enhanced foothold in the blood war could spell disastrous consequences. This is my solution to you, King.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh. Okay, it's not terrible. Thank God I'm trained in it.
I would hope so.
Did it not work?
We're still waiting for it to come through.
Okay. We'll give
Is
it
it
a
bad?
second. Then. I don't know. It's not showing up on the other side. Give it another 30 seconds. Try again.
Wait, don't try again.
Oh, I didn't have it highlighted. That's the.
Wait, don't do it again. Don't do it again.
Do it again.
Don't do it again. Wait.
Do it.
Oh, that is great.
Okay. It has it come through?
It has not.
No.
Okay. Well, it's not bad.
Oh, there it goes.
Quadrant
Voila.
is trained in various diplomatic arts.
Well,
I was going to give you guidance, but you're too far away from me.
How am I too far away from? You could literally reach out and touch me.
You didn't wait.
Oh,
You're too far away from me. I refuse to reach out. I'm far to touch you.
You have to literally reach through Amon.
No, I'm next to him. I diagonally. I might touch Scarlet, and that might,
Oh,
Guide
that'll
her.
lead to other
I
complications.
might guide her. No. I might accidentally turn undead, but whatever.
I do apologize for the actions that were taken. We had limited time, resources, and ability to do anything. Asgaran backed us into a corner, and he knew it. This is the best that we can come up with in order to maintain the stability in the region.
Wolf.
about this time.
The only advantage
Mhm.
to this that is gained, however, is it will give your forces 48 hours of recovery. Any injured will be able to be tended to, arms and armor reforged, finished. You would theoretically have some form of renewed strength when you can go back into the field. I also fully understand that you may not choose to help us in this endeavor. And if so, my group will pay the consequences. But for what we have done, we would pay it.
So about this time, a couple things happen.
Oh, God.
First, the king sighs and says, "Well, you're not the first one to get caught like that by Asgaran. Yeah, tell Ashvor we'll take his fucking help." She,
Hold on.
yes,
I thought it was the necromancers of Ashford, as in Ashford was a place, not a
no,
person.
Ashvor is the leader of the necromancers.
Shot in the dark. He himself is an undead.
You don't know.
No.
Is there any roll I could make?
I will let you do a history check.
Ooh.
You know what? I want in on this as well.
While you're doing
I want to
that,
do it too.
Well, yeah, sure, go ahead. While you're doing that, Curve, you notice that Cobble has been picked up by the cleric while he was trying to steal from the cleric as this discussion was happening.
Oh no!
what happened? What did he do?
He snuck out of the bag, snuck around.
I was wondering what that was.
He snuck around the dwarves and was caught trying to steal from the dwarven high cleric while negotiations were happening.
Sir, I am very sorry about him.
You need to work on
Kobold,
the fastenings for your bag.
Yes, I will look right into that. Kobold, get back in the bag.
The high cleric has a grip on him, I assume.
Yeah, he's holding him like someone might a kitten.
Here,
By the scruff of the neck?
Yeah.
I will take him.
Oh, that's adorable!
Oh Lord.
May I
I like to think it's both adorable and scary, considering it's basically just literally flailing. I'm guessing.
No,
Yeah, but it's
it's
still funny as hell.
dangling and just looks really, really sad and like it's been caught.
Oh, it's adorable. Oh,
I
it's
am-
traumatized.
The
I am
dwarf
there.
the dwarf hands Cobble over. As far as the history checks go, the Ashfor being a lich is a popular theory, but no one that actually knows has ever said.
Amon, write that down in your journal that we need to investigate that.
Writing.
Also, I
faster,
appreciate
Matt,
that you
write
take so
faster.
many notes for this.
Kobold, you pull anything like that again, and I will feed you to a giant worm.
Cobble is
Squad, we've been-
cowering in his
We-
little bag while you're pointing at him.
We have talked about this.
Quadrant is going
Stealing
to
from
teach the
enemies
kobold how
we
to
kill
be a better thief.
one thing,
Okay.
Oh no.
but that dwarf could crush you like an ant. Please stay in the bag. I am not lecturing you. I am concerned for your well-being.
He kind of huffs like a child and just looks down and away.
Oh,
The next market we get to, I will get you a treat. You stay in the bag.
hey, Amond,
Yes.
how long has that thing been in that bag? Have you ever noticed it before?
You know, I've not noticed it before. I mean, the
Neither
bag
of you noticed
moved
that?
a little bit. Like it's moved. I was like, oh, it's like probably a child,
you not-
a snack or something.
How
A
have you not
child?
noticed? How have you not noticed the kobold?
We haven't noticed the cobalt?
I've fed
Why
him
would you
multiple
assume I had a
times.
child in my bag?
It's rather a new addition.
Onto
Oh,
more
we should
pressing
probably
matters.
pay attention to the king, and they're looking at us funny.
Yeah, the king
I
is
will
glaring at you
continue.
guys right now.
I apologize. Continue.
Back to the business at hand.
All right. So, we will accept help from Ashfor.
On the
As
condition that it is
loath,
for 48 hours.
as loath as I am to do so. And we
There is an
will,
additional problem.
which is
The contract, in order to get the captives out, initially states 48 hours stand down from Hellfire Watch. As soon as we entered into the fortress.
all right.
The second clause is that at his convenience, Asgaran can request, demand, I don't know how you would put it, additional time at a later date.
How much time?
2 days.
I don't know if it is 48 hours concurrently or 48 hours spent as he would, or two 24-hour periods.
Concurrent. At least according to the contract.
An additional 48 hours concurrent.
With a 2-day notice, by the way.
Let me see the contract.
Here you go.
I
Pulls
wouldn't
out.
touch it.
You want me to hold it up for you?
Once your group has already signed, I don't have to worry about the blade coming out. Besides,
Perfect.
he's holding like thick steel gauntlets.
That's fine. I just hand it to him.
He opens the contract and starts reading through it. Ooh, those are some
Yes.
nasty punishments. Ugh.
So if you don't help us, we're kind of really screwed.
He's already helping us.
But in case he wants to change his mind after he reads through the details.
So
He's not going to.
48 hours now.
Yes.
And then 2 separate individual 24-hour times at a later date.
Of which she has to give 48 hours notice and cannot interact with or cannot enact until said notice has been received.
Yes, it's a Ferrety clause. Uh, Devils are really big on making sure that things seem fair on the face of it.
But the devil's in the details, am I right?
Yes. Um, the idea is that it gives us time to pull all of our forces in so we can keep the, how would you say, it's written in a way so that we can pull all of our forces in by the deadline and keep them in, but it also implies that movements will have already started taking place.
Most likely.
So,
That being said, with the initial clause, how are we supposed to pull forces into the fortress instantaneously? As from my understanding, the clock is already running.
I can have messages sent. And I'm sure the devils have had a way of alerting my people.
Hmm.
About this time, Spica, something that you
Yellow.
something that you thought was not there moves. Something invisible. You see its outline, and it flies over, and in a puff of smoke, an imp appears and
What the heck?
it hands a notice to the king, and then turns invisible again.
I'd roll. I know I would roll, but I think without the eye, I'm pretty sure I have disadvantage. So
So why did Spica see it before the rest of us?
His magic eye see invisibility.
He doesn't have his magic eye!
Oh, that's right.
it might have just been because the one time I actually successfully saw through it, it actually kind of just like clicks for me a little bit.
You
Just
get
there a little bit.
You get the impression that the ability to partially see invisible creatures is still a lingering effect from when you had the false eye.
Neat.
You also realize
We gotta get that thing back.
Yeah, you also realize when you had the false eye that you could see the outlines of invisible creatures. And the invisible creatures that you saw in Thistlebrush was most likely sets of demons and devils working their own agendas inside the town.
God, I was so happy to kick that devil's ass.
God, I just stare. I stare where the silhouette is or was, and just immediately go. People, why?
Spica. Are you alright?
What do you think, Quadrant? I just saw an imp. I just saw an invisible imp come into play and then just appear, poof, and then go away.
It's an
How do you
imp.
think I feel?
Spica, it's an imp. You could punch that and it would crumple. You're fine.
I'm just confused.
Why are you confused?
As you ask that, Scarlet leans in and says, "Don't be so surprised. He's never been one of the smarter ones."
Which is why you try to educate him rather than insult him.
That wasn't an insult. That was simply a statement of fact. If I wanted to insult him, I would have said he has the intelligence of an oozling.
You're talking about Spica. I thought you were talking about Quadrin.
You have the tact of the same, Scarlet.
Are they talking about Quadrin or Spica?
I'm pretty sure it's me.
We'll find out.
Find out. I'm pretty sure it's on.
She looks over at you, Daniela, and says, I'm starting to wonder if I'm not talking about both of them.
Yeah, I was kind of wondering that too.
Whose side are you on?
Can we get back to the problem at hand?
Yes, the imp.
No, the imp is not the problem.
The imp is gone.
Yes, the imp is no longer here. We're good. The imp will not hurt you.
It's the infernal equivalent of a messenger pigeon.
Has no one ever asked the question like how it got in here?
It
Close
has
the door.
wings.
Or the window.
I'm fucking dying.
Somebody pat Spike on the head and rub behind his ears. It usually will calm him down.
Don't you have one of those calming rocks for him?
Oh yeah. I forgot. Here, I think you dropped this. Well, a rock. It's really smooth on both sides. Here, Spica. Just rub on this. It'll be fine.
Yes,
this
yes.
point, this
Spike,
may
I'll
as well just
rub
be
on
an
that,
inference
get your
to
rocks
autism.
off. Enjoy. Now,
He takes the rock.
I am terribly sorry for putting you into this position, and immensely appreciate help in fixing our problem.
Well, it's...
We're going to have to do our best to make lemonade out of this situation.
What is lemonade?
It's an interesting beverage. You combine the juice of several lemons, sugar, water. It's quite refreshing when chilled.
Or lemons.
Sounds good.
Have you only ever been in this area of the world?
I don't know.
Never
Do we
really-
know what a lemon is?
Right,
So
I've never
many
really
of
seen
us-
one.
So many of us go, live, and die in the same corner of the world. It is important to travel if you can.
I mean, I traveled along the road, but I don't think I've been much out of Neverwinter and from the
Ah, yes, the lead.
yeah.
So,
So,
a couple of you need to check the armory. The rest of you can rest. We'll be pulling our forces in.
Scarlet, is there any way to fill the gaps immediately from the dwarven forces leaving the field?
She smiles. Actually, we have a force already outside the valley. We were just looking for permission to pass through.
That explains why Cain was ordered. He had this planned all along, didn't he?
I think you're looking into things a bit much, but I understand your paranoia. Orcs are not known for being trusting creatures.
This isn't paranoia. I feel like Cain is playing chess, and he's 3 moves ahead of me.
Oh, my dear, you would never know if that was true, even if it was. She smiles and makes a bow to the king, the general, and the cleric, and proceeds to leave.
Where are you going?
I'm going out.
One of these days. One of these days.
Can't you just make it today?
No.
Please?
She's leaving. Your problems are leaving with her.
She opens the
She
door
opens
to the main entry hall, and as she's leaving, she says, "It was so good seeing all of you again. I hope next time we meet, we can have a more personable conversation, perhaps over dinner."
I look forward
There's
to
that
it.
dinner again.
Uh,
As long as I'm not dinner.
I mean, dinner sounds pretty good. Been a long few days.
I don't think my stomach can handle it.
Well, she's gone. Go have something soothing. I would suggest a stale bread with a bit of a soda.
I'm gonna talk to the handler in my eye. I'll uh I'll speak with you guys.
All right, buddy.
Did they say which one of us had need to go to the armory?
Anyone
we
that
know
has
Quad-
anyone that has business there.
Yeah.
Quadrant and Spica both do.
Yeah.
From what I recall. I don't know if anyone else did.
I want to talk to Curve's little kobold.
Okay. The the king, the general, and the cleric move over here. They are having a hushed conversation.
I'm very interested in why
Can
the
I
High Cleric is here.
Can I see them?
Yeah.
They're just in a different section of the audience hall.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like, can I see them?
Oh. So here's the king.
Yeah.
Here
Got him.
is the general.
Oh my.
Yeah. He's my favorite.
He looks like someone that would say boy a lot.
Boy, howdy.
Not like that.
And here is the high
Oh
cleric.
boy.
Cool. So I'm are they
out of curiosity, the book on the High Cleric, is that a divine tome or is that a book of grudges?
You don't know.
It's a book that doesn't have a name on it. Are they all like backs to us, or can I see any of their faces?
They're in like a small huddle.
Okay. So I probably can't see their faces.
You cannot.
Damn.
Like
are you trying to lip read?
Oh yeah, I can do that.
Or you can use those antennae you have for ears.
Well, I can just if I could just see their mouths, I don't have to worry about the antenna ears.
Well, you can't see their mouths, and I have to use the antenna ears.
But it's harder to do.
Yes, well, figure it out, Piccolo. I mean, Amon.
I'm gonna go find some food. Anyone else coming?
Vegeta's your father?
I'm gonna walk this way, and as I do, I'm gonna try to use my antenna ears to hear stuff.
Or find food.
I love how
and then find food.
This is
Can I hear what they're saying?
Not just an elf, he's also a bat.
Oh God.
To see if I can hear anything. Any little pickups as I walk past.
Make a perception check.
Perception. I'm okay at that. Boop. 20.
Dang.
Wowza.
Yay, observant feet.
You hear the king. Make sure all the wards are up. Everybody's inside. The fortress is no longer secure. We don't know where that imp came from.
Ooh.
Finally, I'm not the only one thinking it.
Yeah, as you're looking around, you realize you're basically inside a steel box. There are no windows.
Mm-hmm.
The only doors lead to other rooms, and the only way in or out is through the front door.
And you said there's no windows, right?
Yes.
It's just made of steel.
Yes.
Neat.
Eamon. So Eamon walks and then sits down. Doesn't actually get any food, just sits. And starts processing the fact that everyone, all the dwarves, are locked essentially in an oven. And this might, like, if the demons came and just cooked the shit out of this building, how many people would die?
Yeah.
What is this, Thanksgiving?
Oh crap.
So Eamon's processing that right now on his own and doesn't tell anybody yet.
Okay.
But
He's thinking.
Asgaran is not allowed to attack the citadel itself.
That was
if he
that
does,
was
it
not
breaks the
part.
contract.
That was not part of the contract.
I could have sworn it was.
Mm-mm. They will be kept under lock and key inside, and no dwarves will be allowed to leave for 48 hours.
Doesn't mean they
And
can
in turn, nothing will be
in the
harm
fortress.
done to them.
Cool. That's not a problem at all.
And the imp. I'm sorry, I might have missed it. What specific message? Do we know what message he dropped off?
Nope.
Cool. Eamon is also processing. That might be the announce or the notification of an additional 48 hours after the original 48 hours, meaning 4 days. So, Eamon's dealing with
all
that.
we've done is bought 2 days via the necromancer forces.
Huh?
Fuck.
So Eamon's sitting there thinking.
Okay.
I know, I can see the smoke.
No, you can't. Door's closed.
That's from the
Way
holler.
to anti my joke.
The smoke's from the
Door.
Hellfire holler.
Oh boy.
Eamon's thinking about ways out of this thing.
There are
Listen.
none. He has made sure that in that contract.
What about the one that I messaged you last week?
I'll have to go back and look at it.
Okay.
Secret messages.
It was a thought. It was just a tiny little thought.
Who said you could think?
No one said I couldn't.
True.
You have to give him tact for that one.
See? That was funny.
You,
What type though?
he gives the distinct impression after considering doing that.
Mm-hmm.
He could, but there's almost a 90% certainty that it would just make the situation that much worse.
Yeah, that's kind of the vibe I was thinking. Hmm. Eamon's just going to sit there for a bit and go
Okay.
back and forth and grab small bits of meat.
Okay. Quadrin, Spica, Curve, Daniela, who wants to go next?
I'm gonna speak with what's the dwarven mage's name?
You mean the gnome sorcerer? Swivel?
Yes. Yes. I thought of a chair for some reason, but yeah.
I mean,
Chairs can't swivel.
chairs can swivel. There's literally something called a swivel chair.
Exactly. Swivel.
So you walk up.
Stop reading my thoughts.
So you walk up to Swivel. He looks up at you. Oh, you're back.
Yes, albeit I'm pretty sure you saw, but not so great circumstances.
Yeah, I heard. Sorry to hear that. Could have been a lot worse, though.
Trust me, I have an unwanted ally among that is gonna be helping us, I guess.
Uh, Unwanted help is still better than no help at all.
Not when it comes from someone you intentionally despise.
Well, good luck with that. Um, oh, your eye. Uh, I'm not.
Yes, my eye.
I'm not quite done with it yet, but I'll be finished with it. I should be finished with it by morning.
I'm grateful for the update on the progress. Is there anything I could do to repay your kindness?
Don't die.
I don't intend on it. Not when I have people here that, even though are brutish when it comes to me, also care in unexpected ways. And I pull out the rock Daniela gave me.
Okay. And what's that for?
It's to calm my nerves.
So when you need to calm your nerves, you just rub one out? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yes.
This is a clip now.
Yeah, it is.
Or you could throw it against a wall.
I can't. I don't think I'm gonna be able to freaking not stop laughing.
It's okay. I'll make sure to put that on your tree when we bury you. He just rubbed one out.
He always enjoyed rubbing one out.
Hey, yo.
Yeah, I rub it out a lot.
My lord.
You seem like the type.
More than 3 times a day.
I'm gonna go visit my dad now.
Okay, you take care now.
You two, try not to rub too many out. I don't know. And he just walks away.
I just roll insight. Does Swivel have a dirty mind? I need some insight on that.
Okay, make an insight check. Yeah, you're pretty sure he does.
Amazing.
This guy is Spiker himself just literally starts calming down and starts giggling to himself.
Sorry about that.
Oh, good.
So, while Spica breaks down, you're not sure if he's crying or laughing. Quadrin, Daniela, and Curve, what would each of you like to do?
I'm gonna send you a DM of what I want to do.
Okay. Curve.
What? Huh?
What would you like to do?
Um. Good question. You gotta bear with me. I don't really think I have anything to say or talk about. Considering, I still have, like, no idea who half of the people here are.
Okay.
And I feel it would be off to just pick someone to go conversate with about something.
Okay. Well, you do know where the
I,
food hall is.
Right over here, right? Where, Eamon is?
Yes.
Yep.
I'm gonna go feed the kobold.
Okay.
Come on, you little bastard.
All right. While you're doing that, Quadrant, would you like to go visit the blacksmith?
Has everyone else done their thing? Because I was going to go.
Wanted to know if I could have an audience with the High Cleric
Yes, you can.
privately. Okay.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
Do we want to have this with everyone else deafened, or do we want to have this conversation where everyone else gets the meta information?
Oh. Maybe deafen for right now.
Okay.
Sorry, guys.
Okie dokie.
Going dark.
Going dark. Hold on.
Okay. So you walk
Okay.
over to the high cleric. He is away from the king now.
Mm-hmm. Hello. I just have a few questions in regards to something I've learned about one of my companions that I don't have a lot of information on.
Of course.
And I was wondering if maybe you could help me.
Of course.
So I don't know if you noticed our friend Spica. He's a little odd.
The one that's laugh crying over in the corner.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, him. Uh, Throughout all of our travels together, I've kind of sort of came to the conclusion that he doesn't know what he is and that he might be not human, oidish.
Oh, he's a half elf, isn't he?
Well, I kind of think he's more than that since he does have this glowing he does at night when he sleeps.
Oh.
Um,
Is there
so
anything else that he does or doesn't do? Anything odd?
besides the glowing,
Yes.
not really. He's very afraid of the undead and the devils.
Okay. He's not unusually cold or doesn't seem to have a
Uh,
pulse.
Not that I've not really noticed,
Hmm.
but I don't know. I've never really noticed if he was cold or didn't have a pulse.
But you suspect him of being a shade?
Yes.
Hmm. Well,
I mean, is there anything I need to be wary of my group?
No, so shades come in two varieties. The
Mm-hmm.
first being they know what they are, and usually those beings are very violent and very angry.
Yeah, he's not violent. He can be violent when he's fighting, but he's not.
Oh, no. What I mean is those creatures commit
Oh,
murders.
oh. Spike is not a. Well, he did murder a lot of people, but he was under the influence of Cain, the vampire.
If he is a
Um,
shade, that would make sense. Shades are technically an undead, and a greater undead
mhm.
would be able to control them.
So is that kind of the reason why Cain has such a hold on him?
Most likely, yes.
And what would be the bad thing if we let Cain have him?
There's no telling. Um, I'm not really sure who this Cain creature is.
Mm.
Um, but he sounds. You said he's a vampire?
Mm, yes. So he is the sort of the patron, I guess, of Scarlet.
The woman that was here.
Yes, her.
Nasty creature. I'm not sure what she
Yeah.
is, but she is some sort of frightful undead. I would not want to fight her.
Oh, I don't want to like fight her. I just want to kill her. But
No,
that's
I
for
mean
another day.
I would not. I would not want to even fight her in the attempt to kill her.
Yeah.
Um,
Uh, I noticed she had no effect. You had no effect on her.
yeah, she's quite powerful.
Well, I have seen her turn into a dragon before.
She's a dragon,
She is a dragon.
and she's an undead.
Yes. But I didn't know she was undead until she showed up here. I always thought she was just a dragon.
You watch his eyes go wide, and his face loses all color.
Um, are you okay? Did I say something wrong? I'm so sorry.
Do you understand how close we came to all of us dying?
Uh, no. But I mean, it's an everyday occurrence for us. We almost always die, and I don't know, maybe I'm just immune to it now.
No, I mean not just you. All of you. Me, the general, the king,
Mm,
Mercy, the gnomes,
hmm.
your friends, the twins. Everyone would have been killed if we had tried to fight her.
Well, what exactly is she?
You understand that being a dragon is a powerful creature in and of itself.
Hmm.
And I'm assuming, being a cleric, you're familiar with how much more powerful just a basic human becomes,
Hmm.
or a basic dwarf, a basic um, non-adventuring creature becomes when
Hmm.
they become a vampire.
Yes.
Now, take that increase in power and scale it up to a dragon.
Mm. Ah. Yeah, I could see that. But I'm glad she is so far on our side. I mean, could she hold back this like the armies by herself then?
She could destroy all of Hellfire Watch and its inhabitants by herself.
Interesting.
Whatever machinations that undead zombie monger Ashfor has, working with a vampire and a vampire dragon, does not bode well for anyone in the valley.
But could it be possible that maybe he doesn't know about her?
Who?
Ashford? Well, no, never mind. I'm getting confused. I really wanted to talk about my friend. I think I've
Yes,
diverted us.
we've gotten off
I'm
topic.
sorry.
That's okay. Um, I believe your friend falls into the other kind of shade.
Mhm.
One that does not realize he has become undead and is a shade. And if he ever were to realize and accept that, he would simply pass on.
Oh, so he'd be gone forever.
Yes.
Oh,
Or he would not accept it, and it would break his mind and turn him into a monster.
okay. Well, that might be worse.
Make sure that if you're going to tell your friend, and just so you know, I think that at some point he needs to know so that he can pass on. Keeping a soul bound here when it's supposed to be gone is not a good thing.
No, no, it's a very bad thing.
Good. I'm glad we agree.
Mm, yes.
But
Right.
he
Um,
should be he should be in a mentality of accepting himself.
is there any way he could accept himself but still stay here?
No. Once he realizes the truth, one or the other will happen.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Well, thank you. It's okay. Um, but thank you. I appreciate your counsel. um, and as for Scarlet, yeah, I will be more cautious around her and try not to anger her.
Please do.
Okay. Um, well, I should let you get back to doing what you need to do because you guys seem really busy now.
Yes. It
And if you need any help with any healing, I do offer my services while we're all stuck here.
I very much appreciate it.
Oh, you're very welcome. And my friend, I don't know if my friend Adri and her sister, they also are clerics. I don't know if they would be up to it, but maybe it would be, um, they might feel more normal accepted, I guess, more back to normal if maybe
It might
they,
help to mend what damage the devils
yes,
had done to
yes.
for them to help. Yes.
So
Um
yeah, just so you know.
okay. I
Okay.
will have a cleric let them know.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're very welcome. And thank you for your
Please.
offer of help.
Oh, you're welcome anytime.
Okay, we good?
Yeah, we're good. I'm good.
They're flipping
I think
out.
I'm back. I know. I see that.
We
Are you alive?
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
alive. Johnny Five. Johnny Five is alive.
Just been
Just
moving
standing
Eamon back and
there.
been moving
Menacingly.
Eamon back and forth between the table and the meat table for like all of that time.
oh my god.
Nice.
All right.
Just needs to get some food.
So are you sharing anything with us there?
Did you die?
No, but I feel we shouldn't anger Scarlet.
Oh,
In
Okay.
case y'all didn't figure that out already.
Are you taking? Is this like meta, or is it Daniela talking to the group?
It's Daniela talking to the group.
yeah.
I don't know, Quadrant. Are you talking to Daniela or the group?
I mean, the group is kind of scattered, so I think you are you just talking to me?
Yeah.
Okay. We shouldn't anger a dragon.
No.
I mean, that seems like.
Well, I'm glad that we did handle it the way that you did. It's just I fear that helping her will, she's gonna maybe ask for more things.
Considering she's already on top of us, I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
What was that? You were
That was
roboting out, zombie.
I'm roboting out? Oh, crap.
Yeah.
Is it still bad?
No. It seems to be better now.
Okay.
I hear him fine the whole time.
Those fangs of hers in her form are just for show.
I mean, did you notice the fangs before? I just noticed a dragon.
I noticed the fangs.
No, you didn't.
I passed a perception check.
Oh, great.
You noticed the fangs, but I figured out what they meant.
That's
They're
all I
fangs.
said is I noticed them.
You're also not there for this part of the conversation, Curve.
I was like, where is he?
We're getting food.
Yeah, you're feeding your kobold.
Oh.
So, Scarlet was not happy enough with that treasure. She sought out more, gained more power, but is now tied directly to Cain.
Well, all this activities
Have we-
made me hungry
have
as
we-
well.
Have we hopped out of the frying pan and directly fire?
I don't know. Maybe. But we always do. We always survive. Well, almost always survive. But I did offer up my healing services to the High Cleric in case they're needed. I also offered up Adri and her sister's healing services as well. I thought maybe it would help them maybe feel a little bit more normal again.
Well, I hope they have skills in utilizing bandages and poultices and
Yeah.
potions, because they're not connected to their gods anymore.
Well, maybe this will just, just to be able to help, I think will be good for them.
I am deeply.
I do hope they
concerned.
get some kind of semblance of normalcy after everything that's been.
Yeah.
I will see what I can do.
Oh, and did you see Spike over there? I think something's wrong with him.
Isn't something always wrong? We help him out.
That's true.
He's a member of our group. I think it's something to do with his eye.
Do you think I should go over and give him another rock?
Or 5.
Or 5? Well, I don't want him to start throwing them at people.
Maybe it'll help.
How
It'll
much
help.
am I gonna rub out?
I'm gonna have a conversation with Mercy, I think. She seems to be kind of...
I'm gonna pause. What the fuck did I just say?
Oh, well, you enjoy dinner. I'm gonna go find Eamon. Bye.
And now we wait
Yo.
for the DM to come back.
Hi, Eamon. What's up?
Hi, Daniela. How you
Ooh, that's
doing?
quite a lot of meat.
There's, it's not that much. Grabbing one piece at a time, walking back.
Okay.
Walking back.
think they noticed me in the corner feeding the kobold.
Nope. Eamon is not noticed at all.
And you will when a bone hits you in the side of the noggin.
Okay, I'm back.
That's funny.
How's it going, Daniela?
Good.
My
a little
God,
hungry.
that's the best quote we could ever have. Is how many am I gonna rub out?
Do you ever
All right.
feel like this whole fortress is like an oven?
Huh? What do you mean oven?
Well, there's no windows. There's only one door. Well, there might be a door out the back, but 2 doors maybe. In solid stone or metal walls.
Well, I think that the metal and the stone would help keep the heat out. I mean, do you feel warm right now?
No, I'm just thinking, if they have to be
I
trapped in
think
here
it's.
for 48 hours and then someone,
But look at all this glorious
that's
food we have.
That's true. It's fine. It's good for
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, that's really good. You're gonna have to run a few laps around the main hall, I think, but I think you're good.
Probably. Yep.
Yeah.
We might be screwed.
Oh. No, I don't understand. Why would you say that?
I think a lot of people are gonna die.
I think a lot of people. Well, we shouldn't be looking at it like that.
I mean, we saved our friends, and that's great. But I think a lot of people are gonna die.
No, I think that we. Um, no, no one's dying.
No one's
We're
dying.
in here safe and we're protected from the outside forces. As long as nobody goes outside, we'll be fine.
We made a
The same
deal
can't be
with
said
the
about my
devil.
character.
Made a deal with a devil. Like a
Yeah.
significant one.
Well, yeah, you don't think I understand that?
What do you think he might be doing over the next 2 days?
I don't know.
You think he'll just gather up a bunch more children to eat?
Ugh, please don't remind me of that. Unless children are dwarves.
I mean, he's not going to grab dwarves because they're all sequestered in the fucking
Exactly.
castle.
Maybe he's
What's he-
gonna go out hunting for, I
For
don't know,
what?
He's just
those fiery
Elves?
animals outside.
gonna
Dragons?
crack open the fortress like a can of sardines.
Right. I feel like something really bad's about to happen. And
Aw.
we have...
Maybe you should stop eating that meat over there and switch to vegetables.
It's just bacon. There's literally nothing wrong with bacon. Ever.
I think you've had too much bacon.
The grub killer agrees.
No such thing.
Here, I'm gonna go get you vegetables.
Bacon.
I'll be back.
All right. On that note, we are going to end tonight's session.
Eamon has
Thank you very
indigestion.
much for a solid session.
What the fuck?
Thanks, Chapel.
Yeah.
I got a rock for that.
Yeah,
All right, so I
thank you all.
gotta talk to Mercy right at the start next time.
Yeah.
Yay!
Speaking of next time.
Yeah.
That'll be 2 weeks from now, yes?
Yes.
Correct.
That will be on the 25th.
I might be a little late.
That's fine.
You
I
were
will
late
let you know.
today.
Yes, but I'll be traveling cities.
He'll be late again.
Fine.
It's
Then
okay. I
we just
appreciate you.
won't start with him and Mercy. We'll start with Eamon and his vegetables.
I don't want to know what he does with those vegetables.
He eats them.
But
That's true.
how?
With his mouth.
They're getting in his body one way or another.
We'll put him on the table and we'll make him dance. We'll throw vegetables at him.
That or lay him on the table and
And that's how Eamon multi-classes as Bard.
Oh, Lord.
All right. Well, thank you everyone for coming.
Oh my
Thank you,
goodness.
Chapel.
Thank you to everyone watching. We really appreciate you. And thank you guys for coming and letting me run this game for you.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yee.
this was so much fun. It still is every single
Yes, it is.
time.
Always is.
Catch y'all later.
Bye.
Later.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Ta-ta!